Hello and welcome. My name is Lou Redman, and I am so grateful that you are here. For today's practice, the inspiration is from an event that I went to recently. I went to a fundraiser event for Marianne Williamson. And for those of you that name might ring a bell, she is a spiritual teacher and was for many years speaking mainly on this book called The Course in Miracles. Currently, she's actually running for the presidency of the United States. And she was doing a little talk at this event, and she was talking about how she has these ideas to harness the power of love and to wage peace and to start this department of peace. And the backlash that she is getting is that people think that that is so naive, right? It's so naive to think that love can actually do something, so naive to think that peace can actually do something. And I'm not sure if it's a recurrent or an effect, I should say, of the 60s here in America, of this kind of peace, love, passive sort of way that it seemed like it was back then. I don't know. I'm only speaking from what I see, not being in that era. And she would talk about how that the power of love can transform. And I've so seen that. If you look at someone who hates themselves, and if you get that person to shift to loving themselves, I cannot think of a more transformational experience than what that effect will be. And Marianne says that the same principles that cause one person to transform is what can cause a collective to transform. So with that, I was inspired to do a really good self-loving practice, to work on continually coming more into our place of self-love, and to also hopefully send that out to everyone in our world, so that we are the ripple effect. We transform ourselves so that our energy and our being will transform others. So go ahead and find your groundedness, find your comfortable seat. If you need to take any movements, please do so. And then allow your body to settle into its space. Allow the heaviness of the weight of your body to sink down. And allow the lightness, the expansiveness of your spirit to rise up. And you may take that as your actual spirit, you may take that literally, or you just might take that as your energy in your body. The spirit of practice. The spirit of choosing to be here. And to work on yourself. And to open and to connect. So begin to connect by tuning into your breathing. Acknowledging where it's at right now. And bringing yourself into rhythm, into awareness of each inhale and each exhale. And we're gonna just be here for a few rounds of breath. Letting the weight continue to go down. And letting your spirit enliven. And to further just to open up some space through our front body, we're going to do a little smile scan. So I invite you to imagine that there is a smile on the top of your forehead. Notice if that changes any awareness in your face or in your head. And begin to allow that smile to slowly make its way down your face, over your eyes, your nose. And the smile comes over your face, and maybe you even give a little smile either outwardly or inwardly. And just noticing if it's changing any of the energy. It might or might not. And then allowing that smile to make its way down into your neck, into your chest, maybe even right in front of your heart. And sitting, holding it there with just an open-hearted smile. Continuing to connect with your breath. And then from here, continuing to send this smile to any other place in the body that feels like it could use a little extra care. It could use a little lightness and a little enlightening. It could be your arms, it could be your navel or your hips. Eventually maybe down to your legs or to your feet. Just a couple moments for you to bring this lightness, bring this smile, bring your breath to any parts of your body that might be calling. And now that we've opened up the front body a little bit, we're going to send some energy into our back body. So on your inhale, I want you to imagine that there is energy moving from the top of your head, so maybe there's the top of your spine, down into the base of your tailbone. And then as you breathe out, you feel the energy move from your root up into the top of your head. And just follow that for your rhythm of breath. Inhale, you're sending energy from up to down. And exhale, you're sending energy in your back from down to up. Inhale, head to root. And then exhale, root to the crown. And let's stay here for a few rounds, noticing if you can feel the energy moving up and down your back. And you might or you might not. And with this energy that you are creating, both by softening the front and creating energy in your back body, we're going to Send all of it into your heart. Maybe stop your breath or stop and bring your awareness into your heart space, both the center, the front, and the back of your heart. And I'd like you to feel this beautiful light start to circle, start to brighten at the center of your heart. And if you feel like you can use some work in opening your heart, if you've been feeling closed or disconnected recently, I invite you to imagine that this light is green. So feeling a green light at its center. If you feel connected, if you've been feeling loving, then I invite you to imagine it as a bright white light. Or if you don't know how you feel, then choosing which one resonates, or also foregoing the light altogether and just feeling the energy at your heart space. So stay here for a few moments and either breathing in, feeling this just a little light right now, circulating from your center, or maybe just feeling the energy in your heart. And with this energy, I'm going to ask you to imagine yourself seated in front of you. And so you can either imagine yourself seated right in front of you where you are in your physical location. Maybe this other version of you pulls up a chair or a cushion in front of you, or I invite you to visualize yourself in an empty room, sitting on a cushion or sitting on a chair just like you are. And in front of you is another cushion, and it is another version of you. So just take a moment once you've gotten your visualization or your feeling. Notice what it's like to just sit and see this person in front of you. So seeing yourself in your mind's eye, sitting right in front of you just like you are. And what is it like to just breathe and be with this person? Not judging yourself, whether for whatever comes up. And what you're going to do now is you're going to share some words with this person that they really need to hear. Looking them in the eyes, feeling both of your hearts kind of connect up. And you're welcome to say this out loud or just imagining yourself say it in your head. You are love. You are love at your core. I love you for who you are. Your light shines brighter than you can see. You are so loved. Just sit here for a few, noticing how that felt or if anything came up. Noticing if it was difficult or easy. All is welcome. And then both of you with me take a breath in and let that go. And still sitting in front of yourself, I'd like you to acknowledge this person that you're looking at for a time that they felt unloved. A time that maybe they felt unworthy, or maybe they made a mistake, they hurt someone, they hurt themselves. Maybe they doubt their own lovingness, and maybe they're just doubting where they are right now. And maybe they're struggling right now. And as you're sitting in front of them, begin to send that energy, send that light in your heart towards them. And see if you can almost offer them that sign of compassion, that energy of compassion and understanding. Start to breathe that light in from your center, seeing it get bigger and bigger, engulfing your entire body and starting to engulf both of your bodies. So both or you are sitting in a white light or a green light. Or maybe there's no light, maybe there's just this energy of love and understanding and compassion. And seeing this person, just like you would see anyone who's struggling, holding them in their heart, holding them in your heart. And maybe now you even go ahead and grab their hands to hold, and saying again, looking them in the eye, looking them in the heart, you are love. You are love at your core. I love you for who you are. Your light shines brighter than you can see. You are so loved. And be with this person here, sending them any other words of understanding or love that feel right for you. And then when it feels right, start to bring this person in front of you closer. Start to move in for a hug, feeling both of your lights start to connect at your heart. Give this person a hug Maybe even feel yourself giving someone in front of you a hug, and then pull this person who is you into who you are right here and now. So it's almost as if the body just morphs into your body. And then you're just giving yourself a hug, caring for yourself right here. By transforming ourselves, by loving ourselves, we can transform others. So you can move your hands if they're giving yourself a hug, or keep them there if it feels right. And since we have this energy to transform and to send out and to make an impact on our world, I'd like you to bring to mind an area of the world that you'd like to spread your love to. Maybe it's a nonprofit that you work with. It could be a country or a group of people, or it could be the state of America or your country. Or it also could be a human, one human that you know that could use this love and this support. Extending the loving energy and the transformation within you out towards whoever this is. And as you do this, see your light from your center that is engulfing you just start to get brighter until you fill your whole room with this light or this energy, until it goes outside of this room, outside of your home or wherever you're at, into your town or your city, into your state, your province, your country, into your continent, and out into the world, holding in mind that group of people or that person that you're specifically sending this out to. And then sharing these words again as a collective. We are love. We are love at our core. I love us for who we are. Our light shines brighter than we can see. We are so loved. We are so loved. Sitting in that loving energy for a moment. And slowly, whenever it feels right, beginning to come back into your body. Coming back into your room, letting go of any visualization or light. Maybe coming out like you came in, taking some movements. And then gently opening your eyes. And I hope you can come back to this feeling throughout your day, throughout your week, and realize that you have so much positive energy to give to those that you come across. And that by doing the work that on yourself, it is not selfish. It is actually a way that you can serve others. So I hope that you continue to do the work, and I look forward to supporting you in the ways that I am able to. Sending you so much love, and let's stay connected. Namaste.